Well, if you're thinking about getting your bunion removed, you might be able to get the surgery for free and even get paid for it. And there's a bunionectomy trial going on right now in San Antonio to evaluate new pain medications. And here to tell us about it is Dr. Chad Housey. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Doing well. All right, for those who may not know, explain to us exactly what a bunion is and the process for a bunionectomy.
Sure. So a bunion is simply put a bump that's on the inside of the foot near the big toe. Patients, here's a foot here. So on the inside of the foot near the big toe, there's a bone called the metatarsal, and on the inside of the foot here, that metatarsal can become enlarged and cause a painful bump to the patient. Most of the time, that pain is felt in shoe gear. That can also become worse when the patient spends a lot of time on their feet. The size of bunions vary depending on the patient, but something that's common to most bunions is that it causes the patient discomfort and pain, especially when they're wearing shoes.
Especially when they're wearing even any kind of heel, it can start to feel even worse, for the ladies. So how many days would a candidate be required to stay for the study in-house, for surgery?
So if a patient undergoes a bunionectomy through our research facility, we remove the bunion for the patient. So what that entails is removing the bunion surgically. We make a cut in the bone. We narrow the foot so that the patient can be more comfortable in their shoe gear, and then we hold that bone into place with the screw. The recovery of that process is something that we discuss with the patients when they come in, but part of the research portion of having a bunionectomy done requires the patient to stay with us somewhere between 3 to 5 days. During that time period of 3 to 5 days, the patient takes part in our research, which is to trial investigative medications to determine their effectiveness for pain control after surgery. And so most patients stay with us somewhere between 3 and 5 days after surgery.
Now, of course, there are big benefits to the surgery, but what are some other ways your patients will benefit from the study?
Well, patients, they get to have a board-certified surgeon, myself, who would do their surgery. Patients get to have the surgery done at no cost and are compensated for their time and travel and research cases. Patients get to participate and help us bring forward new pain medications that can be effective for the general public. So something that's unique about a bunion surgery is really it provides what we call a pain window, which is about 48 to 72 hours after surgery. There's pretty reliable, moderate pain. And so we can use that pain window to trial investigative medications to try to bring new medications to the market that can benefit everyone. And the patient gets to participate in that at the same time, gets to have a surgery done in a top facility with a top physician at no cost to the patient.
Dr. Chad Housey, thank you so much for your time. For more information on how to join this study, just call 210-934-2726 or just head to removemybunion.com.